washing up, looking nice. Nobody knows what you're actually doing or thinking or praying. Let's talk about that. Yeah. Bluey, not a sponsor. So, cleaning yourself up, taking a shower, not looking gaunt or sad or, all that stuff. So, God gives us directions on how to fast, and we should fast. And when we fast, He gives us instructions. So, He says not to be like the hypocrites who disfigure themselves and tells everybody, yes, I'm fasting, and look at me, oh my goodness, I'm so holy. But actually, again, Matthew chapter 5, 6, and 7 is a heart issue. It's a faith based on God, not based on us. It's a righteousness based on God, not on our righteousness. So we want to be humble and contrite in heart with our King, and not blasting it around saying, look at me, because then your reward is me, is yourself, and not from God. And so He says this, but when you fast, not if, but when you fast, anoint your head and wash your face. Go take a shower, okay? Go get dressed. Go like a normal day, okay? That your fasting may not be seen by others, because that's your reward. That's your reward. If you're going to be fasting and shaving your head and making all these gestures of holiness in front of people, you're going to get their compliments, and that's going to be your reward. But He says here that your fasting may not be seen by others, but by your Father who is in secret, who we put our faith in, who we know exists, but we can't see it with the physical eye. We know that's why faith exists. Faith is having hope in something that's not seen, but we know it's there. And then He says, and your Father who is seen in secret will reward you. Now, people see this reward as, something physical. Well, it might be, okay? It might be emotional, it might be mental, it might be, and I believe it's more spiritual, because God's more concerned about our spiritual life than anything else. Now, He does answer prayers for physical and emotional and mental. I agree 100%. But what will last longer? Our spiritual life. And so, if we're going to have this faith that is based on God that has not changed since the beginning of time, then we need to think of our spiritual life. And our reward will be spiritual reward. Our reward will be in God. He doesn't have to give us anything else. Our whole life, our whole faith, our whole foundation is in God. That's our reward. God is our reward. We don't need to have heaven. We don't need to have physical, mental, or emotional, or spiritual rewards. We don't need any of that. Our reward is God. And then we get the bonus of all the other stuff. But truly, God is our reward. He's the Mac Daddy. He's all that in a bag of chips. He is beyond all recognition. He is beyond all praise and glory and honor, and anything and everything that exists is His. And I love Him. And if we're going to fast, if we're going to pray, if we're going to obey, it's because we love Him. And He loved us first. So your foundation of fasting should be Him, not getting the praise and recognition of other people. So that's where the heart issue is. We don't obey because we have to. We obey because we want to. We want to do these things for God and His glory and His kingdom. And that's the cool thing. So I encourage you today, where's your heart? Is your heart pleasing Him, or is it pleasing yourself? Because your reward is yourself if you please yourself. If you're with God, your reward is God. I love you. Jesus loved you too. You have a great Monday. Woohoo! I love you. Jesus loved you too. You have a great day. Bye-bye.